Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Lancaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
There is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
Strider 1, target acquired. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. ID is a Russian military. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
ID is Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
There's a strict curfew, but people gather in bars and other places to learn what's going on.
Its ID is Erusian.
Wait, General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Target eliminated.
Missile.
Schrager, missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Fox 2.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Caution.
Here comes a traitor, Lombard. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? The Bar's in that vehicle!
Missile.
Set up in all the right places.
Missile. Missile.
Thunderbolt, so be it!
Caution. Caution.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break.
Right! We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under the rebellion too?
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
That was too close for comfort. This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
Missile. Missile.
Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Missile.
Enemy on your rear!
Missile. Missile.
Missile closing! Break! Break! We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia.
Pull up.
I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. They actually went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. To those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
We're the only ones here on our side.
My plane is icing up.
Whispers of a military calling itself free agents. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Missile.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
Missile.
Strider 3 launching missile.
So what? Why are you getting your panties in a twist?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Try your smokes. 3 strikes will find you. I'm hit. Get this guy off my back. Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. I'll not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. Coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't think they'll know where we're safe.
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the emerging military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? Do you have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Unidentified aircraft to the truck.
An armored vehicle's behind us. This vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire! Take care of them! We're taking fire! We can't hold off! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Weapons hold! I'll show you what means to you. Why did not just instincts?
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Fire! The info just came through!
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
The general
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Strider 1, destroyed.
With the main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defined these groups and eliminated striving to definitively make peace with Ocean as rebels.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're under attack! Hurry up and do something!
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Please, watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations from drones is astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Breaking, enemy has a lock.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
It's 3 strikes. Two of the members of penal unit doing crying or praying.
It's Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time.
How'd you last, Lancaster? If it breached, then we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Illusion News Network.
Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
Trigger, cease fire.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Elma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
Missile.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse
Missile away.
Bandit on your 6, watch it.
Missile hit. In gun range.
Missile.
They're in my way.
Target is down.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Closing, evading. Abandoning aircraft.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean Craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Missile hit.
Can't afford the MQ-89 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Star warning.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Locked on, Bandit.
Missile. 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 Star warning. Star warning.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Star warning. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Missile.
Fully functional. Good crap.
Missile.
Not fully functional.
Missile.
There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Missile.
They are after the data, aren't they?
Star warning.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Star warning. Missile. 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 Star warning. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile away. 4 bandits left.
Missile. Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile. Nickel.
Behind the enemy.
Nickel. Nickel.
3 bandits to go.
Enemy on your back.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Nickel. Nickel.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. One bandit to go.
Behind the enemy.
Missile away.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... Listen! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.